What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to My Hero Academia, this time with Season 8, the final season, Episode 5, I believe. Another fantastic episode last week, of course, seeing a bit more of All For One's kind of backstory with him and his brother. Bakugo, I mean, he didn't even actually touch the baby, which is good. I'm not sure. To be honest, Japan, with their kind of what's allowed to be seen and what's not allowed to be seen, it probably would have been fine seeing that, but I'm kind of glad we didn't see him like boot a baby away or anything. But yeah, that was awesome. So now just pretty much Shigaraki to worry about, which sounds not too bad, but yeah, it's still got an absolute mountain to climb. Although I said this last week, it would have been pretty much guaranteed that everything would be fucked if All For One didn't die there. So big step last week. Let me know what you guys think about this one though in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. It's been a while since we've seen the big three. Feels like, anyway. Okay. A bit of planning, best of unit stuff. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen him as well. But yeah, I can't remember what the preview showed us, to be honest with you. I think it showed us more of Shigaraki and Deku, but other than that, I can't really remember. I was a bit caught up with the whole ongoings of last episode more than the preview. It was another absolute banger for the massive Bakugo fans. And I think it was quite poetic to end off All For One in that manner, considering what happened in earlier seasons. So which do you guys think is more disturbing? The All For One kind of accumulation of body things that we saw there, or Shigaraki's kind of hand things that we see, the giant lump of like fingers? I mean, probably the more creepy is the All For One, but there's something like, because it's not that weird with the fingers, it's almost a bit more weird. I don't know. I always thought those finger things that Shigaraki been using in the last couple of seasons quite disturbing. Got to imagine the author of this show must be absolutely sick of drawing fingers. I imagine in like your average shot of Shigaraki in this like season, you'd probably have to draw in like a 2 pages, for example, probably has to draw like 200 fingers. Yeah, that's kind of a perfect outcome for you, honestly. Couldn't have expected to go much better, Shigaraki. That the last of Danger Sense. What does that say? No, I read an interesting article um, on Crunchyroll subtitles. I'm not sure if these are Crunchyroll subtitles, but um, yeah, I read an interesting article on how they've become a little bit lazier on them and stopped putting as much effort into like on screen text. They just put it where the dialogue goes now, which kind of sucks. But it got snatched up. Yeah, probably. Does it help you too much? No, it seems like a pretty decent quote from the steal there, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, it does actually seem pretty handy. Whereas with All for One, the quirks he got towards the end didn't really matter too much because they just added up to a stupid amount anyway. They're actually going to be quite effective for Shigaraki, fortunately. There's still that little kid in you somewhere, bro. Somewhere. Among all those fingers. This reminds me of where we fought Muscular. Feels like an age ago. It's being really stupid here. I'm not too clued up on it, but is I can't imagine it's the case. But is that an active like volcano? It's just a mountain, right? I was gonna say if there was like a volcano or something nearby, maybe that might help us. Or in some chuck him in some lava or something. Is there any active volcanoes near Japan? I'd probably imagine so, but I'm again nowhere near clued up enough to actually know. I'd imagine there's some probably close by, but as I said, I'm not really. I'd say for sure. Obviously, Mount Fuji's not a volcano. uh, yeah, that could be. That would be pretty handy right now. If it would even work, I'm not really sure, but a teenage spinner. Oh, okay. So it is an active volcano. I thought it was just a mountain. Okay. I guess I'm being double stupid right now. Forgive me. It is a little early. Oh shit, this OST goes hard. Holy crap. I'm not sure I've heard this one from this series before. That was extremely short. Have you heard that one? I don't recognise it. Usually, I think the OSTs in this series are pretty recognisable. Wish it was a bit longer. That sounded awesome. I'll just simply do it again. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like using your ability against like maybe not the master per se, but somebody that's already used it. They know how to know how to get around it. That's like one of the that's one of the only positives of those works being stolen. Especially considering how much Midoriya worked on these abilities and worked on himself as well. I mean, we didn't see it too much because there was a lot of like kind of off-screen training, if I remember correctly. But yeah, but you can't apply that to this situation. No, it's just not true. Considering what we've seen and backstories and again even last season where we did see that boy still, it's like it's not true what he's saying here. I mean, it is in other things, but not in this situation. No, I don't think he did. I don't think he ever did overcome any of that. Absolutely yapping right here, Shigaraki. No, I don't think so. I mean, we had this conversation with her last season as well, I believe. I don't think he will. You're getting desperate. We're all getting desperate. We're at the brink right now, but he's not going to do that. I won't stop pummeling. There is saying delusion. I mean, a normal person would think that. It's fair enough. It is. It is kind of yeah insane. Like, who in this situation would like with everything on the line? It makes absolute sense to just give up on trying to save him, but this is adorable, isn't it? But yeah, with Deku, no chance. Absolutely no chance of you giving up here. Let go of it. Do what with it exactly? Well, oh, Night Eye, is it? Hawkeye, whatever his name is. How? What would we do? What? What do you mean give up all for one? Well, give it to Shigaraki? That like that's the only thing I can see it. Like what? Oh, he saw that as well. She left her mark, didn't she? Love her. It was fantastic at the start of last season. I think he does mean give it to Shigaraki. Like, yeah, what does he mean? Yeah, saying that. Yeah, they're saying the physical sort. It would be pretty crazy. He's got all for one and one for all. Yeah, so we are going to give it to him. I mean, there's no other. What else would we do with it? There was no other alternative. This is a huge risk, right? Like a ginormous risk. It is just over if this doesn't go well. You could say it's almost pretty much over right now, but like, it's pretty. I'm pretty sure it would be guaranteed to be over if this fails. Bastard. Okay. Just got to disrespectfully give him. No, we got to kindly give him one for all. But yeah, theoretically, we could absolutely hold back and go and just be like, here, fuck it, take one for all, you bastard, and slap in the face with it, which is what we're gonna do. Okay. Yeah, and I wonder what would happen if we did like kindly give it to him earlier on in the series. I mean, that not it wasn't ever something that crossed anyone's mind. Yeah, it's got to that point, I think, hasn't it? Probably need to take this risk. Again, this is the time to be taking risks. So, the time to be safe. I heal. We love you. We absolutely love you, Mr. All for One's brother. Everything. A lot of flying body parts today. I mean, he kind of doesn't, to be fair. He kind of doesn't. I mean, last was it? No, I think it was it the season before last? I can't specifically remember. I think it might have been the end of, yeah, when we had like Dark Deku. He didn't look too hero like then, but I think he probably looks more hero like now than he did then. To be fair, a little bit less menacing, perhaps. Okay, so the plan is, and this sounds stupid saying it like this, but we're gonna give Shigaraki one for all. That's the plan. Like, if you told someone this in like season, even last season, season 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you'd think, what the hell's going on? what's the deal with that? But yeah, it's our last chance saloon, unfortunately. Yeah, but good episode today. Some nice action. Not looked as good as previous episodes, but it's again just kind of building up here, isn't it? The little Shigaraki. If only you grew up with Deku. If only. Could avoid could have avoided most of this. I still think All for One probably would have manufactured probably something quite similar to this. There are those fingers. Wrench it open. Hey, is that guy's Kento, is it? Talking about the muscular stuff. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, good episode today. It did feel like a bit of a there was some nice action here, but again, it did kind of feel like setting things up for this transfer of All for One, One for All. Sorry, that was an interesting shot to pause on there, by the way. The anatomy of Shigaraki's leg when I just paused there was crazy. But yeah, some decent stuff here. Honestly, this girl, I totally get where she's coming from, but if she knew anything about Deku, she'd hope that she would know that her words here are absolutely useless, because that's just not him, is it? But yeah, nice kind of setting things up here for the upcoming episodes. Again, sounds absolutely crazy, but very excited to see what does happen with this transference of One for All. I imagine it probably doesn't go too well initially, and it's probably going to be very hard to keep up with Shigaraki, as I think we're going to be giving them to him like one by one. So I feel like he's just going to get even more ridiculous early on, but then it starts kind of countering him a little bit. I think he said, I forget the dude's name, but I think he said when he's going to like transfer, he's going to like get some whiplash or some hit back from the use of trying to use his ability or something. So yeah, be interesting to see that next week. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date, and I'll see you then with episode 6.